What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. And of course, our live weekly podcast, not even featuring anymore, pretty much just including your host, Allie from Marvel Minute News. We got Thor: Love and Thunder coming out this week. Ezra Miller's back at it yet again and again and again. What else? All sorts of freaking news. Ms. Marvel's out right now. Things to talk about, things to be excited about. We're going to be hitting them up in the only live podcast where you guys control the topics. Dimitri, thanks for joining. Enzo, Logan, Movie World, how you doing?
What up, what up, what up?
And everybody else filtering in right now, be sure you hit that like button. And let's get excited for something pretty fun. Thor: Love and Thunder comes out this week. Are you excited?
So excited
Seeing
to see the goats.
You're as most of the population haven't seen it yet. What are you excited for? This is fun because one person's seen it, one person hasn't, and I can kind of ask you questions, and you represent the populace. So, what are you hoping happens in the movie?
Well, I've already heard that it's got a very comedy side, which I was very stoked for. I'm excited mostly to have a little bit more of a laid back superhero movie. Whatever, I think we've had a couple serious ones lately with Multiverse of Madness and Moon Knight and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, we love those as well, but it'd be kind of fun to have something a little bit more chill.
A little bit more chill?
A little bit more funny, exciting, just happy. I don't know.
Okay, well, there you go. What about you guys? You guys can also answer these questions.
I did hear that there's one of the biggest fighting scenes in the movie, in the MCU, quote unquote.
Well, where'd you hear that?
The Real Reject said that. They said it's like the biggest fighting scene in the MCU. Maybe that's not true. But
I mean, Avengers Endgame had 50 superheroes on it at one time.
I'm just saying, that's what I saw.
Okay. How are you guys doing? We're doing very, very well. I'm hyped to experience the old MCU. You know, I think that this is the closest we've been to old MCU just because it is very synonymous with Ragnarok. If you loved Ragnarok, you're going to get some of those feelings back, and you're definitely going to have some old MCU vibes as well, so that'll be nice. Just a logical question. How the heck do you avoid yourself after watching Premiere by spoiling the movie for Allie? I don't know. I just respect her, I guess. I don't necessarily just want to tell her. Like, I don't really get joy from sharing real spoilers. Yeah, we cover leaks and different things and theories on the channel, but I haven't said a single thing to anybody about the movie because I think everybody should have the opportunity to enjoy it. I think you guys should have the opportunity to enjoy it. So she's not sitting here prying for it either because she doesn't really want to know until she gets to watch it. What's going on, Matt Connors? Thanks for joining.
Matt, what up?
Enzo says Kevin Feige will announce the recast of the MCU Mutants and the MCU's X-Men in San Diego Comic-Con in D23. We need to know.
Yeah, Chris, come on.
He might announce the project. We might get an official announcement for Fantastic Four. I wouldn't hold your breath for a whole cast thing. I think that's kind of asking for a lot. I don't think I would assume we were getting that. So that's my mindset on that. Namash, how you doing? Just make sure you're not spamming, man. You're gonna get everybody all angry up in here. We don't want angry people, do we?
What up? What up? Hi, Justin.
Justin, how's it going? You know, Chris, when I first watched you stream, after that moment, I think I am your friend. You know, that's awesome to hear.
Aww.
Because I feel like that's kind of the goal of these streams. The reason why I started streaming was I went like probably about a year, making videos. And like the only interaction I really had with the community was through comment section, which is, you know, mostly just people yelling at me anyway. So when we started doing lives, I'm like, I'm going to do a live show every week. And that's when I really started meeting a lot of people. And I would completely agree. Like, I know people by their YouTube usernames. I know some people by their full names. And we've even met people that we've met through streaming and YouTube in the real world. And it's been kind of like a cool experience. So absolutely agree with you on that. And thanks for feeling that way, because that's kind of the goal. Raw Premiere, how you doing? Yes, these streams are the highlight of my week. Well, thanks, Jerome. I'm glad to hear that, too. You've got a scar under your left eye. How? So we have a pet little baby leopard boy. And he's very heavy, very big, and very sharp claws and teeth. And we were asleep, and he jumped off of this perch he has onto me. It's probably like a 6-foot drop, and he just hit me in the face and scratched me up. He was all sad though, because it like gushed blood, and he came up and sniffed, and he kind of looked at me because he knew he made a mistake. But yeah, I was just asleep and he jumped on me. But yes, I do have a pretty gnarly scar. Fortunately, the stream doesn't really show it too well.
No, it doesn't.
Because it's pretty gnarly. But yeah, you did see it. The Thing and She-Hulk. Yeah, I've heard the same rumors that the Thing, one of the Fantastic Four members, is supposed to be played by Jason Segel. If you don't know who Jason Segel is, he's from How I Met Your Mother. It really doesn't matter because he transforms under this rock and you won't really see him. But the voice kind of works. And he a big dude.
He got kind of a
goofy
face.
Yeah, but that's all right because he's going to turn into a rock. You're not going to really see him. He doesn't turn in and out of the character. So it really doesn't matter who plays him. But yeah, there is a big rumor that he's going to be involved. Hopefully they don't cut it. I do believe it's true because there's a lot of excitement going on around it. And you can kind of get the feeling of what's real and what's not. Clancy, hey guys, how are y'all doing surviving the Florida heat? We love the Florida heat. I love the heat. It just means you go swimming and you go to the ocean and you do little fun water things.
It gives you an excuse to just do fun stuff.
Any Thor Love and Thunder spoilers here? No, sir. No spoilers here. Thoughts on the Den of Nerds? Would love to see a collab. They do really good work. I don't actually know them personally. I do know a lot of people in the industry. A lot of the bigger YouTubers. I know Eric Voss, but I don't actually know Den of Nerds. I don't think I've ever chatted with them before.
They follow me on Twitter.
Do they? They don't follow me on Twitter. Chris, am I crazy or did your hair get longer? I mean, I'm sure it got longer somehow.
He just brushed it.
I did brush it, and I'm not wearing a hat today. So, my hair's excited for Thor. Thor Love and Thunder's out, so it's all like, oh,
extra
yeah,
wavy today.
It's time to show our awesomeness. Is John Krasinski going to return as Mr. Fantastic in the MCU? I would love to see it, but I don't think so. I think they gave us that one. I think they know we wanted John Krasinski, but John Krasinski wasn't the pick that they want or what they're going with. So I think they said, hey, let's let John Krasinski do it in the MCU. But I would love to see it, and there's still time for them to be like, you know what, he did so well, everybody loved it so much, that they could ultimately be like, hey, let's keep him, but I don't think that that's the case.
Nate the Great says, hello, you two. I'm back. I miss you guys a lot. How are you?
What's going on, Nate the Great?
We're doing great. Great. Living
Nathaniel White says, hello.
Florida.
Rob says, hi, I sent you guys a cool edit on your Insta. Try it, though. Okay, we'll check it out. Only thing I'm really excited for Marvel related this year is the Halloween special. I'm pumped for the Halloween special. Thor Love and Thunder is fun. You should be excited for that. Black Panther's going to be pretty important, so hopefully they can nail that, too. She-Hulk sounds like it's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to have a lot of different characters introduced.
And it's on my birthday.
And it's on your birthday. I Am Groot. The Guardians of the Galaxy Halloween special.
You know what's sad? I'm Groot's coming out all five episodes at one time.
Is it actually? Yeah. Oh, we just gonna do a marathon watch party?
Oh no. It's not even you guys are it's not like they gave him the recognition to have all 5 episodes come out week by week and the excitement builds up. Nope.
Loki season 2 is filming right now, whoever that was. I didn't see the question, but yeah, Loki season 2 is currently going on. No, I'm behind on Stranger Things. I actually have to see the whole 4th season. I haven't seen any of it. Here's the cat. There's his tail. There you go. And he gone. Guys, I was busy last week. So can you give me a quick recap of what happened? Really, it was a pretty slow week. Dr. Doom has an update. It's Howard Stern, if you guys know the shock jock, the radio host, the old judge on America's Got Talent. He was doing a live radio show. He went to commercial, but his mic was still on. So behind the commercials, you could hear him talking about how he is going to work on a Dr. Doom project this summer, how he called Robert Downing Jr. and asked him for John Favreau's number. He never says he is Dr. Doom, which is good because Howard Stern is not Dr. Doom. So that did come out. The big thing we learned from this is that 1, a project is happening, filming this summer apparently, and 2, he didn't say the Fantastic Four. He said Doom specifically. So maybe getting a whole Doom storyline, whether it's like a super origin where they go back to like the hierarchy of Doom, or whether it's like how Victor Von Doom becomes Doom. I'm not sure. What are you looking for?
They're asking about What If Season 2, and I saw a thing this morning about it, and I'm pretty sure It was supposed. I don't know. I didn't read exactly.
There you go.
I'm finding it.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think I would like Miss Marvel, but I slowly started to like it. You know, I think a lot of people have. I think it's just been a pretty good, high-quality show. It's different from most of what we've gotten. It's not as dark. It's definitely more for kids. But I think a lot of people eventually are kind of like, wow, this is actually really well made. And I think that's deserved. Go ahead.
The Direct explains on their stuff that it says that Disney Plus Netherlands has confirmed that What If Season 2 will not premiere on July 20th, despite a recent listing.
There you go. Some characters die. Yeah, I know some characters die in Stranger Things. Not gonna lie, I didn't think I would like Miss. I already read that one. That's great. Glad to hear. I've been watching yours and Warren's videos as well as a couple of Allie's. Also, I loved your reactions to Thor 3, and also happy early birthday to Allie.
Oh, thank you.
When do I think they'll do Thor 5? I mean, I don't even know if we're getting at Thor 5. Chris Hemsworth said he'd be willing to come back anytime they called, but that doesn't mean that they've talked to him. He didn't say that there was something in the works. There's really no hint that anything's in the work, but we'll see.
Probably gonna be a long time if that's the case.
I would imagine they just have so many projects happening, and they've got so many years of if Marvel coming that they're gonna start to like string it out. I think.
Well, Ragnarok was what 2018.
Yeah, but he's been back. He's been in Avengers and Infinity War
True,
since
but
then.
I'm saying like an actual Thor film.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Solo project for Scarlet Witch. Possibly they'll show Magneto as it's a rumor that he is her dad. Well, it's not a rumor. It's in the comics or in some comic book runs. Not always. Her dad is Magneto. But that would be confusing because they've like straight up showed us her dad blowing up to Stark technology. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. There was rumors and I believe footage shot of Magneto in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but in a different universe where he was her father. So that's hard to say. That's hard to say for sure. Hey, I heard from my source that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man will be getting in the MCU after his Spider-Man 4 for Secret Wars, maybe a cameo. Young Avengers, is that true? You know, I heard the same thing yesterday, actually. My assumption is that if they were to bring the other two Spider-Men back, which Sony has shown desire to, and I'm sure Marvel would be about it too, it would be for Secret Wars. I don't think that they're going to show up before that. It's possible Tom Holland goes to them, but they won't show up in the MCU before Secret Wars. Secret Wars makes the most sense as to when they would come back, and it would be easy to do. But that is probably a solid 8 years from now, and Toby and Andrew will be like in their 50s. So, you know, Toby already looked kind of tired in No Way Home. No disrespect, he's older. His movies came out 20 years ago, and he was older then. He wasn't a teenager then. So
He does look like he's aged a lot.
oh, he's aged a lot, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But you want to wait another 5-8 years until we bring him back again? That's a long time. So
He can have gray hair by then.
he might not want to come back, or he might. Maybe he'll come back as kind of an older man and be like, hey, I'm old Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And that could be cool to see, 100%. Call Warren? I cannot call Warren. I don't think we're going to see Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther in Wakanda Forever. I think it's unlikely. I think, and I don't know, I'm sure you guys can tell me what you think, and I don't know if you guys know E-Man Reviews or E-Man Reacts. He's going to be,
Movie reviews.
I'm going to be working with him. We're going to be doing some live streams together, and he's obviously all about Black Panther. He thinks they should recast T'Challa, you know, all this different things, and we'll get him on the stream, and I'll go on his stream, and we'll do some interactions. But my opinion is, I'm trying to think how to word it. I think it would be cool if they did some type of deep fake for less than 4 minutes, trying to give us like some closure of the character. I think if they just be like, oh yeah, he died off stream or off screen and that's the end of it. You know, if they could find somebody, maybe his brother, to play him. I don't even know if he has a brother, but somebody of that nature to go in and kind of play the spirit of Chadwick.
Didn't they do that for
Paul Walker.
Fast and Furious?
Yeah, his brother went and finished and played the rest of his movie. So it is touchy. Marvel doesn't want to recast the character. I know it's kind of sad because he wasn't even just, oh, this great superhero, but he did represent something to a lot of people, you know, as an African-American superhero and coming in, and he was all these little boys' heroes. And I remember seeing the videos of little boys crying because he had died. And it is sad and it's hard to deal with. I hope that we do get, 5 minutes of explanation and closure from some type of character, that somebody that was close with Chadwick maybe in a respectful, tasteful way, and they could be like, and he was called up. Something. and they can readdress it from there.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Had to dip out for a few minutes back now, though. Well, welcome back, Jerome. Is there anyone who knows the release date of Thor: Love and Thunder? In the United States, it is July 8th, so the 7th. The 7th at night, it'll be coming out.
Hi,
well
Ben.
done. Hey, Ben, how you doing? You watched Avengers Quantum Wars? No. I did not. Nate says, I hope the Secret Wars will be the endgame level of this saga. The saga I've been calling the multiverse saga. That seems to be the consensus of most fans. With how big a deal it was, Spider-Man wasn't on Disney Plus. I'm surprised no one's talking about so many of the Spider-Man movies being on Disney Plus. I didn't see that they were. I know a lot of them are in different countries. I don't think they are in America.
Disney Monkeo says, do you watch Ms. Marvel Disney Plus? We actually watch it every single episode live on this channel.
Watch parties when they come out.
So come join.
There you go. Justin Money says, I'm black, and Black Panther is not my favorite superhero. It's Moon Knight. Yo, Moon Knight's awesome. I mean, you don't have to just like superheroes that fall within your race, you know? Like, you can like whoever you want. I just know that there are a lot of people that can identify with Wakanda in ways that I can't necessarily appreciate. Too bad we don't have movie theaters, so we'll be waiting for digital release. That sucks, Jaden. Allie, who would you want Mighty Thor to fight in a future project? You can't say Groot.
Yelena.
Yelena? That's a matchup.
That'll be fun.
She would crush Yelena.
Okay, but still.
She would crush Yelena.
I like Yelena, like the way she fights and stuff. I think it'd be interesting because I feel like Mighty Thor's not like that at all.
No.
Yelena's like a freaking ninja, and Mighty Thor's like, take my hammer.
Okay, that'd be a fight and a half.
Yelena.
Diego! Hey, Chris and Allie here. Your guy from Guatemala. Thanks for joining again, Diego.
What up, Diego?
In the UK, they added the first two Toby films, both Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, I heard about that, Jerome, but in America, that's not the case. Because they're on Stars, which I don't think you have in UK. Which is why you get them on Disney+. Is Avengers Quantum Encounter in theaters? I don't know what Avengers Quantum Encounter is. Haven't heard about it.
I was reading about Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner found out his soon-to-be wife, Tay Dome, had a crush on Robert Pattinson, and his response will make Twilight fans laugh. Who cares?
Why would you have a freaking crush on Robert Pattinson instead of Taylor Lautner?
I had a crush on Robert Pattinson instead of Taylor.
Taylor Lautner for days.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay.
I just said that there.
Oh, nice.
Superman has a faceless cameo in Black Adam, according to My Time to Shine. Hello. How lame. It's so dumb. Why don't they just make a Superman with no face and just do that? I'm worried about Kevin Feige using the multiverse to explain mutants in the MCU. I don't want that, Chris. Yeah, I don't either, and I don't think they will. I think they know that we don't want that. I don't think that that's the case.
I love Groot, Nate. You should see my Groot corner in the back of my video.
If you go look at Allie's videos, she got a whole Groot shrine behind her, basically. Jane Foster turned into Valkyrie. Do you turn into a Valkyrie? Do you think we will see her again? Also, do you think we will see All-Father Thor, Old Sword? Well, I've seen the movie, Jaden. What do you think? You answer the question.
I'm not paying attention. Which one? Jane Foster turned into Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, into a Valkyrie. Do you think we will see her again? Do you think we will see Jane again after Thor: Love and Thunder?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, this is the start to a little something.
Well, you're wrong.
We'll see. Okay.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. Sorry. No, I was reading. Sorry. No.
I was like, okay.
No,
you say that?
That was just really bad timing. I was actually reading something that Barzy 137 said. Well, you're wrong.
I don't think
in quotes.
you can say that.
No, I didn't say it. Sorry, I wasn't even listening to her. I don't even know what you were saying. That was just really bad timing. Hey, do you want the mutants to come into the MCU? Of course I want the mutants to come into the MCU. I think everybody's very excited for that. And the way they do it is going to really define how much people like the future of these big Marvel projects, I think.
Jerome says, have you seen Kung Fu Panda?
Just stop. Yes, I've seen Kung Fu Panda. Crazy question. Allie, you're funny. My big sister would agree with you about Groot, especially Baby Groot.
I love Baby Groot.
I am
It's
Groot.
the best thing ever.
And the Iron Man snapped was a Skrull, and they just hide their green color after the death, and RDJ and Cap both are fine, healthy, and Moon sword base and preparing for the bigger picture. I don't know if that's the case. I think Iron Man is for sure dead. I think he's for sure dead. Cap might be alive somewhere, but I also think every day they go by, they're kind of done. I could check on tickets for San Diego Comic-Con. You could check on tickets for San Diego Comic-Con. That'd be cool. Thing is, I have to work here. If I'm there, I can't do videos. Do you think Gorr is one of the best MCU villains so far? I think he has a very compelling story, which if you're familiar with the comics, you'll be familiar with his story. I think it's
Is he a strong villain?
He's super strong. He's super capable, and you kind of root for him in some aspects. Like, I think a lot of people might be able to kind of feel what he's feeling. He's a very emotional character, and it's kind of cool.
I like that.
Who do you want to play Wolverine in the MCU?
Taron Egerton.
That would be my first pick, yes. Thank you for saying my words.
Me
Chris,
too.
I did something funny on Thursday. I tried the pizza roll thing from Doctor Strange 2 at the parade, and the other day because the vendor was like, free shirts here, sadly, the trick didn't work. Oh, dear. Nice try. The thing gone with the Infinity Stones, the Necro Sword, or the 10 Rings, which do you think are stronger? The thing gone up with all the Infinity Stones? Necro Sword or the 10 Rings? I don't think there's an actual answer for that in the MCU right now. Probably the Necro Sword in the comics, but I don't know about the MCU. Hey, Chris and Allie, I still don't understand why Doctor Strange 2 we have to see Black Bolt head pop. It's too brutal. Because they were going for scarier tones, It's just a direction.
That's what I was saying about Thor Love and Thunder. It's going to be like kind of a refresher of happiness instead of gore. But literally gore.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I watched that video that you and Warren did earlier about Phase 4. I agree that Phase 4 has had a rocky start. It's funny, in that video we're actually saying that we don't think it's had a rocky start. That's fine, you can have your opinion. Our point was that fans are kind of being over judgmental, I think, about a building save phase, so. Chris, sir, please search Avengers Quantum Encounter for me. You're definitely going to love it. It's a 5-minute short movie with original actors that was showed on a Disney cruise. Oh, okay. I have seen it then. I just didn't realize that that's what that was. You were making it sound like a whole movie that I missed or something. Yeah, no, I have seen that, yes.
Gorr or Thanos?
Depends. Gorr has this magic sword that kills all sorts of things, and then Thanos is Thanos, so depends who needs to win the fight, I guess. Either could win. Is Black Bolt part of the MCU? Not yet. Not our MCU. Our timeline. He exists in different universes.
Nate the Great says, yes, Taron Egerton. I want him as Wolverine in the MCU, please. We need it. I agree.
Agreed.
I think he really does fit the role.
No Way Home is part of Phase 4. That is accurate, yes. You're playing Marvel Contest of Champions. There you go.
Nice.
Very good, very good, very good. I did a whole Doomcast video yesterday. If you haven't seen that, feel free to go check it out. Thanos gets his purple grapes stomped. He very well could do. Yo, how the heck you dodge my Rickroll in chat? Because I'm an expert. I'm an expert. What do you want?
How much longer is a Rickroll thing gonna last?
Yeah, I feel like that's outdated. Outdated joke.
Everybody want to be Rickrolled, but I think
I'll
Rickroll
you. Wow, I'm very tired today. If Black Adam is a financial success, it will give him a chance to negotiate Henry Cavill back for a sequel. We need it. I need it. Kill DC. Start over. What?
Have you? Kill DC.
I'm done. I'm done with DC. I'm not supporting it anymore. I got a crazy freaking of what Spawn had the Necro Sword and the Infinity Gauntlet and 10 Ring Spawn overpowered. I mean, I suppose. He defended my 2. My brain is not working today. Oh, you're talking about a Rickroll. Okay, yeah, I'm not following. Everybody talk about Rickrolls, and I'm like on a different planet. I honestly can't imagine a Wolverine movie without Hugh Jackman. I think it'll be refreshing to start over. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Grew up watching him. X-Men was some of the first movies I watched, superhero movies that I watched. And obviously, Hugh Jackman was a big part of that. So, yeah. This is just my opinion, but after Endgame, some MCU fans started to hate on Phase 4 even though they don't know what they have planned for. I 100% agree. 100% agree. This question is for you both. Which hero or villain would you want to see brought back to life? Ask Allie after Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh no. That makes me so sad.
That was my new tweet. I tweet that everything about DC. I tweet that.
Peacemaker was great.
Peacemaker was great, but that was great as its own.
But it didn't even do. Yeah, it was so.
I've heard that Daniel Radcliffe has been cast in the MCU to play Wolverine. Well, that's not an accurate report.
I think a lot of people
A lot of people keep saying it, and I really hope it just doesn't happen. Do you think we will get the MCU Defenders? I think we'll get everything at some point. The question is when. Surely you're still pumped for Black Adam, at least. Dwayne Johnson is going to crush it. Yeah, none of you, I feel like some of you have heard, but if you haven't, here's what I think needs to happen with DC, recapped in short version. Delete everything. Keep Shazam, Black Adam. All right, everything else is done. Move on. Shazam and Black Adam can be in a new universe. They haven't officially confirmed that Shazam exists in the DCEU. So take Shazam from the DCEU out and put him in a new universe, the same universe as Black Adam and Robert Pattinson's Batman, and start over. Everybody else, it's sad, but Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman gone. Aquaman gone. Sorry, you got to start over. You didn't do a good job the first time around, and you don't have a Superman. You don't have a Cyborg. You don't have a Green Lantern. Flash, everybody hates. Batman's gone. Like, the DCEU...
in so much
DCU is an L. Like, move on to DC Universe and start over. But, yeah, Shazam and Black Adam are completely salvageable. Put them in a new universe.
I think it would be exciting if DC came out and literally was like, we're going to change everything.
Because of Chris.
Well, sure.
This guy has been ranting for months.
But I just think it would be exciting. Like, everybody's so sad about, getting rid of all the old people, but I really do think it would be exciting. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody would kind of get on board because it's like, oh, what are they going to do? How are they going to salvage what they've done?
Absolutely. So that's my opinion on DC. They keep trying to, save something that's been dead for years, and I tried to agree and, yeah, I know we can do this, but it's done. It's over. Move on. We're going to miss a couple characters, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, but there are people who can play them very, very well out there. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember her name? Ana de Armas. She could play Wonder Woman. She could play... Watch this. Where's the button? Tell me she could not play Wonder Woman. Tell me she could not absolutely just be Wonder Woman. She's younger. She's honestly becoming more and more popular. She's a fantastic actress. She almost looks exactly like Gal Gadot. And Aquaman, there's thousands of options for Aquaman. Thousands of options. I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Nothing against him whatsoever. But, nobody wants an Aquaman who's made out with Amber Heard.
DC can't pick their
No.
Their people.
Who wins in a fight, Morbius or Rick Ashley? Neither. That's just a massive L. And girl bad af. Girl is bad af. You're so bad. Be better. She's just not good at it, but she's going to learn. Don't worry. You're so bad. Be better.
Thank you.
What if the Flash movie reset DC? That would work. Yeah, no. The Flash movie should just destroy DC and start over. Hey, Chris and Allie, how are you? I'm doing very good. How are you, Iwa? I would like to know what show or movie starts off Phase 5. I don't think we're going to get that information until SDCC or D23. But that information will be coming to us soon, I think. I agree somewhat with Chris, but I want them to somewhat do in the universe to start a new one. Nope. I think that the entire DCEU should get hit with a massive meteorite and just be destroyed into a black hole of nothing and erased from comic book history.
I know it's probably not going to be a thing, but imagine, since we've seen James Gunn's work, imagine if he took over.
Well, the problem with that
would, because he is.
The problem with that is DC is inherently darker. It is. It's a darker comic book. They're darker characters.
But I feel like
and if you look at what he did with like Suicide Squad and even Peacemaker, it's lively and almost more Marvel-esque. The issue.
That's why I like him so
That's
much.
probably why you prefer them, because you like James Gunn, you like his style, you like that fun. DC is darker. It's supposed to be Batman's a tortured soul. It's supposed to be Superman's a tortured soul, and all of these dark storylines. The Batman wasn't in the DCEU. Right, exactly. The Batman that is in the DCEU, Ben Affleck's Batman, doesn't play Batman anymore. But don't worry, he's going to show up in the Flash movie because for some reason, sure. But guess what? So is Michael Keaton, who played Batman 40 years ago. It's just a mess. It's a mess. I could argue about this all day long and nobody would change my mind. I actually think the new Batman movie is way too long and kind of boring. What do you think? I think it's an origin story. I think Matt Reeves absolutely crushed the idea of a comic book Batman on screen. I definitely could see why somebody would think it's too long and boring. I brought Allie to see it, and I thought she would think that, and she actually loved it.
I really liked it, but
something translated really well.
I don't think it needed to be 3 hours. I think we got a
nothing
lot
needs
out
to
of
be
the
3 hours,
and they didn't like diddle around. I don't know. That's a weird term, but I still think it didn't need to be that long. I personally have a hard time paying attention for 3 hours, but.
Marvel or DC? I've always probably preferred Marvel. I do identify with some DC characters. I've always liked Batman a lot. Teen Titans. I grew up watching the original Teen Titans series, so a lot of those characters also, and I've gotten into that, but I always was I'd probably definitely always preferred Marvel growing up.
Master says James Gunn's DC work is Marvel with more gore.
Yeah.
More crass. I think that's a big part of it. For some of his stuff, it's more crass.
Darren, how you doing?
Hi, Darren. You guys should try out Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Oh, okay.
Should Ezra Miller be fired? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's gonna be, right? But the problem is they've already made this movie. They've already paid for this movie, so it's like they want to release it anyway to get some money back, but it's not gonna amount to anything because they're firing him, so it's all irrelevant.
I think it's disappointing. It's so disappointing. Mm-hmm. He's a freaking psycho.
Is Thor 4 better than Multiverse of Madness? You know, it depends on your preference. It depends on what you want out of a movie. Thor 4 is very comparable to Ragnarok. It definitely has some old MCU feels. So if you miss some of that stuff, if you like the jokes, if you were a fan of Thor Ragnarok, you're going to like this movie. Doesn't make it better. Or they're not. And everybody always wants me to compare them. It's like, they're not comparable, guys. I say this all the time.
They're two different types of movies.
Yeah, Red Hulk kind of got messed up, didn't it? Why am I against your critical crossovers? I don't like crossovers. That's why.
But Kung Fu Panda, Chris.
Kung Fu Panda isn't a crossover. I've seen Kung Fu Panda. But if you're trying to do Kung Fu Panda fights Barney, I ain't going to be like, yeah, that should definitely happen, man. Matt says, who do you think the empty Illuminati chair was for?
Deadpool.
Kung Fu Panda. No, I don't know. I haven't actually given that any thought at all. Hi, Chris and Allie. How are you guys doing? What do you make of the Deadline article regarding the statement that Tigger Erickson has said that he has been in talks with Marvel? I take that it's likely. I think a lot of people have been in talks with Marvel for a lot of different roles. Feige has talked with all sorts of people that never get cast. Like Keanu Reeves, for example. Feige is straight upset, and so is Keanu Reeves. They've been in chats for years and years to get him into the MCU, and a role's never popped up. So it's possible, Taron Egerton is a fantastic actor who definitely has the personality to play some type of hero or some type of role in the MCU, but until they find the right one, it don't matter. My top 3 MCU movies, probably Iron Man, Avengers 1, and depends on the day for the other ones.
Your top 3 MCU movies.
I just said them.
Oh.
Where are you?
I'm reading something else.
Who do you think should play the MCU's Ghost Rider? They better bring him into the MCU soon. I'm fine with them finding somebody young and somebody new. It could be for Namor. It could be for Mysterio. It could be for anybody.
Zac Efron. Isn't
Zac
that one that
Efron
they
to
both
play
talking
Ghost Rider?
I'm pretty sure that's the one that they're talking about.
Human Torch.
Oh.
They're both fiery beings, but not the same.
I thought it was for him.
No, Human Torch. Zac Efron couldn't be Ghost Rider. He's too pretty. Well, I have to go. Hope you both enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, Nathaniel. Thank you for hanging out.
Bye.
Am I favorite is Pokemon movie and show? Okay. Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been confirmed in the Sonyverse and the MCU, and at the end of the film, he will come to the MCU to feature in Tom Holland's Spidey 5, which will be a Sinister Six movie. Well, that would be nutty. Is Tom Holland going to be in the next Spider-Man movies? Yes, he's got a whole new trilogy lined up, I believe. I want Gabriel Luna back. Gabriel Luna was pretty great, but I don't think he's coming back, if I'm being honest. Remember when people were comparing the Batman to Spider-Man No Way Home when it first came out? Yep. Do you know the meaning of wife? It means without information, fighting every time. Wife replied, no, darling. It means with idiot forever.
Y'all are saying a lot of stuff.
They're saying lots of stuff. I have a funny story for you guys. It took some MCU quizzes online out of boredom. Every result was Wanda. Well, I guess you're Wanda. Hi, good afternoon. This is Jesus from Orlando, Florida. Can't wait to see Thor this Thursday. Oh, yeah, Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. Jesus from Orlando, Florida. Can't wait to see this Thor this Thursday. Please tell me Thor doesn't die in the movie. Hashtag Thor, the strongest Avenger. I can't tell you anything. That doesn't mean yes. That doesn't mean no. I just think if you like Thor Ragnarok, you're going to enjoy this movie. Jesus from Orlando, Florida. My name's Chris from Daytona, Florida. So we ain't that far apart. I thought you said Jesus, so I was, what's up, Jesus? Spider-Man 5 of Tom Holland will also feature Tobey Maguire and Miles Morales. Hashtag justice for Hulk. Yeah. Who could be the next Thanos-level villain? It's either going to be Kang, which is what they're kind of teasing now, or Doom. I guess people want to see Galactus too, but I don't see that really being fun. Who could be the next Thanos level? I just read that. Think you guys are amazing. We are pretty amazing. But thank you. Just agree.
Allie, who would win, Rick, Astley, or Morbius? Do you like my crossovers? I know Chris is a grouch one. I don't really like them either.
Got him.
I don't like Morbius, so I guess Rick. But yeah, I don't know because they're not really ever gonna happen, so I can't really say. It's just never gonna happen.
Crossovers suck.
I do like seeing cameos, but sometimes it's nice to just have their own movie, I really enjoyed Moon Knight because it didn't have anything in it.
Hey, there was a book about the Asgardians, and there was a reference to Madripoor. Why did Zeus' lightning bolt make Thor's thunder yellow? Effects? Magic powers? I don't know. Why am I subscribed to this channel? Why?
Bye, Sciencey.
Bye, Sciencey. Stay safe. 1 week to go.
July 8th, it comes.
You're subscribed to us, Jerome, because we challenge your creativity to make you become better. If we just agreed with you saying, yes, we love that, you would settle. The enemy of excellence is good enough.
I enjoy hearing them, though, Jerome. I'm not going to lie.
I enjoy shooting them down.
I enjoy hearing them because it's kind of fun to see what crazy thoughts, because your thoughts are very different. One side and another.
Do you think we will get the MCU alpha fight in the MCU? Maybe eventually, yeah. I'm not talking about stuff that should happen. I'm just using my imagination. Continue to use your imagination.
That's what I'm saying I like.
But I'm not going to just agree that I want it to happen. Keep going. Maybe you'll find a combination one day. I'm challenging your imagination. Do you think we will get to... I already read that. They're fighting the God Butcher, by the way. They are fighting. I would like to see Sentry in the MCU. There have been a lot of talks about Sentry coming to the MCU for several years. Several years. And even still, they're kind of talking about doing a project for Sentry. So I don't think you shouldn't be possibly excited for that to come in the future.
I think it's crazy that they have 10 years out planned.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
So
I mean, that's
crazy to me.
They got to start, they got to finish. Things will change, but yeah. Diego says, do you think Kang will kill anyone in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? I think we will see a new villain, Kang, with a... Here's what I think might happen. Maybe they will kill Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Only to realize that you can't kill Kang because of how many different variants are smart enough to find their way back. So potentially they kill Kang, this version of Kang, and then they'll change him out and we'll get him back, you know? That's something that I think would be kind of interesting because we would really appreciate how powerful Kang is. Have you seen Gotham? I have seen Gotham. It started off really good. I was a big fan of Harvey, honestly, believe it or not. In India, Thor is coming on Thursday and promoted as Thursday release, and shows start by 12:15 a.m. We'll get working. It's going to be fun. I wish I could see Thor Love and Thunder in cinemas, but I will have to wait for it to come on Disney+. I'm not risking my health during my recovery from my heart surgery. And it's probably fair enough. Fortunately, they've been going to Disney Plus pretty quick.
Remember, that's when you get all the good snacks.
Any update on Doctor Strange 3? No. Why are you laughing?
Because it's so funny. Okay. No.
Do you guys not want straight answers? Do you want me to make something up? Oh, yeah. Somewhere out there I heard a source said that Doctor Strange 3 is in development, and they're currently working on finding out a villain for the movie, and yeah, it's going to happen. Is that better?
No.
She asked, have I heard anything about Doctor Strange 3? The answer, no. Because there aren't any updates about Doctor Strange 3. Should you expect one? Probably. Do you think we will get Black Widow 2 movie with the new Black Widow in the MCU, Chris? There actually recently have been rumors that they're looking on making a Black Widow 2, which would obviously be Jelena Belova, not the dead Scarlett Johansson. And, yeah, absolutely. I think that's a possibility.
That's awesome, Eat Master. I get to watch it early.
What social media platform would I get rid of? Like, personally or from the face of the earth? Because the answer is TikTok. Either way.
Stupid TikTok.
TikTok or Snapchat? The Batman 2 villain ideas. Which characters do you want to see? I mean, I want to see...
Facebook.
I don't care about Facebook. It hasn't affected my life in the slightest. I don't even have one. Yo, the Dapes. Late but here. Welcome. What villain would I like to see? Frozone. Scarecrow. Thor is the strongest Avenger. Yeah, very likely. Chris, do you think you could guess my favorite character from Gotham? It won't be easy.
The Riddler.
Are you sure it's not Joker, played by Jerome, who is also your profile picture? I'm going to go ahead and guess that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. MCU canon or MCU canon? Or the first 2 seasons canon? I don't think any of it is officially canon right now. The way that it was explained was that the things that happened in the MCU affected S.H.I.E.L.D., but nothing that S.H.I.E.L.D. did affected the MCU. Like, it didn't work that way. It was like a one-sided kind of relationship kind of deal. Camping, I kind of forgot, to be honest. Honestly, Dave, that's awesome. I hope you enjoy camping. Black Panther 2, huge expectations. I don't necessarily have massive expectations for Black Panther 2. I just know that there's a massive weight on it. I got him. Come on, you can't pull that over me.
I didn't even notice.
I did. Is Marvel's Werewolf by Night series confirmed? Technically, no.
And they haven't talked about it at
Nope.
all.
Which hopefully they'll do with San Diego Comic-Con. There are some rumors on Reddit that the MCU is going to bring Adamus Chow version of Hulk. Your point of view on it? Haven't even heard or thought about it whatsoever. We'll see. I think Hulk has some story left to tell, so it's very possible and likely, yeah.
The Court of Owls.
Court of Owls. I mean, Court of Owls is always there somewhere. The question is, do we actually get to see them? Do you think the future of Loki can be after Kang's storyline ends? What do I think? I imagine after the whole Kang storyline ends, Loki will probably be, split skis. Maybe he'll decide to take over the TVA and reign there for a while, but I don't think we'll see much of him. Do you think the future of Loki can be... I already read that. She-Hulk show next. Boys. Yes, this is accurate.
August 17th.
Robert Pattinson has said in an article that he would like to see the Court of Owls in the next Batman movie. Yeah, and I think they'll be teased. I don't think they'll be the main villain, but I think they'll be teased. Marvel is changing. This is accurate.
I'm so hungry.
Well, the people need you to sit here and giggle at me.
I'm
Rip
giggling.
Techno. Yo, for real, though. How sad was that? That's pretty sad. Love to see Star Wars Marvel watching with us about a story. Yeah. Any news on Moon Knight? Really hope he will get a new series or movie. I think that he will definitely be showing up in some team-ups, either Midnight Suns, Avengers. He's got lots of options. We will be seeing him again, for sure. I don't understand how people complain the MCU is getting too crowded, but are perfectly fine with comics. Yo, comics are so crowded. It's like going to Disney World in the middle of the summer on a cold day.
That's it. You just have to be in Disney World in the middle of the summer.
Absolutely. The comic books are an absolute mess.
Into the female verse. We aren't getting a lot of females, that's for sure.
Is there any possibility for John Krasinski to act and direct Fantastic Four? Absolutely a possibility. Do I think it's a likelihood? I want to say no, because I just feel like it's not, but I would love to see it happen. Will Thor and Gorr have multiple fights or only the final one? There are a few fighting scenes in Thor Love and Thunder. Ali, blink twice if he's forcing you to participate in this stream.
No, I like doing it. I like being here. I like to talk to you guys. I like the fact that it's kind of us now doing it together. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it.
See, Matt says, I hope that when they restart the DCEU, that they make a little more horror and darker the way it should be. It's a little bit of a darker comic series. Taron Egerton said he would like to play Wolverine. Well, I would love for him to play Wolverine. Where's my brother? What brother? Bum bum ba ba bum 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 ba 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 bum. Watch Love and Thunder be all about Jade.
I thought that too, but I don't think that's actually the case. I feel like they made it very clear in the trailers that she's going to be a big part of the movie, so I was a little worried maybe she'd take over, but I don't think so.
Guardian screen time in Thor, not much, but impactful. It's fun to see them. It's fun to see the Guardians of the Galaxy because they do have like this kind of aura that they do put into any project they're involved in. Like, think about when they showed up to fight Thanos. Like, they're just a fun group. And it really did get me so excited for Guardians 3.
That's probably part of the reason.
Oh, absolutely. How likely do you think it is that we get the Wheel as a villain in Tom's next trilogy? Apparently, I don't know how to read. Pretty good. Unlikely, because you know the answer to that. Wanda is dream walking.
Apparently it is Jesus.
Actually, my name is Jesus from Orlando. Ha! I told her. Biblical, but my grandma made me. That's why I couldn't change it. That's all right. Zero problems. That's why I said originally. And she's all like, it's Jesus. And I said, it's Jesus.
No, I said, isn't it Jesus?
Nope, it's Jesus.
Okay.
Do we get to see Gorr fighting Falgar? You're going to find out. You're going to find out this week. Can we expect some surprises? I mean, yeah.
Always.
Booga booga. That was one.
Bah.
Bum, 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 bum. Predictions of Rotten Tomatoes of Thor. You know, it's hard to say. Because if you like Thor Ragnarok, you're going to like this one. The ending of this movie, I think, is going to be its problem. Is if people like the way it ends. So I don't. It really is going to be a hit or a miss. Like, that's really just what it is. I personally really enjoyed it, but I'm not a nitpicker. Some people are nitpicky.
Nitpicky.
I think Gorr the God Butcher will not die, Chris, says Enzo. Nice. How are the Guardians? The Guardians are fun. I was just saying that. They just bring a really fun aspect to every project that they're in. And, yeah, for sure it's something that should be appreciated while you have it. Not as involved, but I think we all knew that. So.
Getting ready for Christmas.
Allie, did you go see Thor Love and Thunder 2?
Nope. I'm not cool enough yet, Davies.
Chris Hemsworth specifically said no, she cannot come. So, can't argue with Chris Hemsworth.
You don't like me.
I'm going to see it with my dad, but I have to wait until the end of July. I don't know how I'll avoid spoilers. It's close to impossible. Good luck. Will Captain Marvel 2 be connected to Ms. Marvel like the way Doctor Strange 2 is connected to WandaVision? I think that's fair to say, yes. And keep in mind, we didn't see Doctor Strange in WandaVision still. So...
Oh no! Thor postponed in my country.
No!
Sad.
Blink if Batman is in Thor Love and Thunder. Is Thor Love and Thunder more rewatchable than other MCU
Only
movies?
because Jerome wanted that to happen.
I'm going to say I don't know what your question is because I've rewatched every MCU project several times. So I think it's all pretty watchable. Wanda, best The Avengers ever. Okay. How much of an old MCU vibe is Thor Love and Thunder on a scale of 1 to 10? It's very, very older, newer. Not like old, but like Ragnarok. It's got a big Ragnarok vibe. So that's old MCU because that's post or pre-Infinity War. Definitely a lot of fun there. I think you'll enjoy that for sure. All right, guys. We're at 53 minutes. These I try to keep under an hour. So feel free to throw in your last questions. Like the video if you haven't already. I'd like to see, let's see. We're at 57 likes. Let's see if we can get to 70 before we stop streaming. So if you haven't liked the video, like the video. What is your favorite season of the Daredevil series? Ooh, I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'll have to watch it again. Chris, would you put Love and Thunder as a top shelf movie? Oh, I think
it's going to be one of my...
Oh, it's fun.
More
it's a lot of fun. Especially in Phase 4, it's a lot of fun. It's just a little different from what we've been getting. But again, not different from what we've had in the past. Who's my favorite character in Thor Love and Thunder? I mean, I love Thor. Look at me. So, Thor. But the goats are fun. They're loud. No. No. They don't baa. They scream. They don't baa. No. Just screaming. No, it's not baa. It's just
Okay, everybody close your ears.
There goes OP. Thor. Does Thor go OP in the boss fight? Thor's just great, guys. I just love Thor. Who's your favorite character in Thor Love and Thunder? I already read that. Will we see Mordo again? They kept him alive for a reason, so maybe. What's my dream MCU project? Deadpool and Spider-Man.
I don't like Mordo.
Sam Raimi said he didn't watch WandaVision, and I think that caused a lot of Doctor Strange too. I don't think so. Later, homies. That's my birthday weekend. Get some beaching and drinking to do. Go, go, go. Happy birthday, Matt. Enjoy and relax.
Bye,
and
man. Happy
have a good
birthday.
time. What I think about the costume in Thor Love and Thunder? Yo, Thor's costume looks great in Love and Thunder. It looks so good. Chris is the voice actor for the goats. How did you know? There are two completely different movies, Nightbot. Completely different movies. Non-comparable. Non-comparable. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it a beautiful stream. Let me See if we got to 75. 68. All right. Well,
69.
69. Giggity. All right. Nobody else like it. But that's fine. I'll take 69. Leave it at 69. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I always have a fun time chatting with you. Next time we do one of these, there will be some people who've seen Thor: Love and Thunder, so we can chat about it. I'll have put my spoiler review out. We got watch party on Tuesday night, and a lot of fun otherwise. So, hit me up with all your favorite boys and your things.